Teresa Davis. What's going on? How you doing today?
Hey,
We got it. We got
podcast. What's up, baby?
Yeah.
I'm in the building, man. Thank you so much for that. What you're talking about me?
Yeah. And I missed a lot, but I'm like, I don't want to give it all away just yet.
Yeah.
You just remind me of so many people I work with. Thank you so much for that. Awesome introductory, man. Let's get it started.
How do you feel? How do you feel?
I'm elated in this chair. Like, you just brought back some great memories with the people I work with and some names. And my boy Bunky, I'm working with him in about another 4 hours today. And I'm just excited.
Okay.
I'm excited. There's a lot of energy and synergy in the room.
Yeah. I don't know who's going first.
Man,
You could go first.
I want to know, how do you manage to have all that title and still be able to like do what you do? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
how do
God.
you do that?
It's weird hearing it. Like, I'm like, he talking about me, right? Easy Ray introduced Teresa Davis. This happened to me the other day. I was on another show. I was like, you talking about me? But you guys digged up all that. What about the work you dug up to see what I've done? That to me is priceless. Thank you.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Anytime. Yeah.
I mean, first of all, I would definitely like to know what made you want to go into the direction of film. Like, was there anything particular that inspired you? Before we even talk about the radio host, but is there anything that inspired you to like really want to do this?
Oh yeah, I was a little girl, and I turned like 16, and I had this chipped tooth, and I was like, I want to go. So my son's father, he's like, well, we'll get you a gold. We'll get your teeth fixed. We'll get you a gold. And so I got a gold, and in the gold I had a star. I was like, I'm gonna be a star when I get older and be a star. You know, when you're young, not a star, but but I started writing when I got to be 30.
Okay.
And I wrote some really prolific things. I wrote some really dark, some exciting, some uplifting, some things that make you laugh, nostalgia, make you cry. And I said, I want to see this on canvas. And that's when I started going toward the idea of doing film. My son, Stephen Kelly, he's one of my executive producers on a lot of things. And he's now 39. But at the time, he was about 20-something. He was like, Ma, we should do movies. And yeah, and we've been doing them ever since.
Wow.
Yeah.
You recall your first movie that you actually created and put it on canvas?
I can never forget that.
Okay.
My first movie is my first movie is Ghetto Misery Uncut. My first book that I've ever written. So I still have that. My son wants me to bring it out very soon. I don't want to tell too much, but I keep some of my projects in the vault because I just feel like I move in God's timing. And people say, when? They go, you didn't bring that out. They get really upset with me too. But I want people to realize that when you have something that's special, it doesn't matter what it is, and you want to share it with everyone, everything is about timing and alignment with God. So
That's true. That's true.
Say that again. Yeah.
Typically, when it comes to writing, how long does it take you from one project to another? Is it like a time span that you give yourself, or is it just like, hey, when I feel it, then I'll go ahead and push forward. I'm not going to force anything. But is there like a timeline that you generally stick to? Or you
No, I just it's organic. Everything that I do is organic, especially the movies. Writing is something I do in solace. Like, I wrote my first book in 3 months. I wrote my third in 6, my second in a year. I remember the order because the way I wrote them. Then I wrote 2 in 1 year because I was a co-author with someone else. So I was moving. If you ever jog with someone, you want to overrun them, so you jog at their pace, maybe you slow down. So with that one, it took me a year because I slowed down with the person I was writing with, the co-author. But mostly in a year's time, I have the books written. I have 5 more that's in my vault. I wanted to explain about that too. People don't know that I've written 10 books. I have 5 more that's already written that aren't published yet. I will be publishing them. I don't know when. I'm thinking about maybe next year bringing out one. We'll see. It's a lot of things as far as though money and having the funds to do things. When I do a lot, I have to spread myself thin and pick out what I'm going to fund myself for, because I don't get money from people to help. I just do what I can.
Now, as far as writing, right? Period. When it comes to a songwriter, screenwriter, whatever it is, when it comes to writing, everybody comes up with, they usually get writer's block. How do you deal with your writer's block?
I don't even use that phrase. I've never had writer's block. I thank God for that. There's so much things happening around me, and in my imagination is, I don't know, maybe ADHD on ADHD or something. I don't know. But I've never had writer's block, not even with writing for movies and treatments and video music, stuff like that. Because I filmed lots of music videos for people.
Yeah.
I've never had any writer's block as far as no treatments for that or any of the books. It definitely is a blessing to have so much information that I can spread about and creation I can bring about.
Wow, that's a special. Yeah, that's special because everybody always deals with. I get it. From time to time, I take my time and what, I just can't think of anything. But you saying everything
I've never had
flows.
it. I've never had it, and it's not a bad thing to have it. Sometimes it's just God telling you to slow down, let Him move. That's why I probably never get it because He's in charge and I move how He tells me to move. That's probably why I'm not locked up, thank God, because I've been in situations I'm like, I better get up out of here.
Right.
And, He's in charge. So yeah.
Process, trust it, deposits, love it, boss type, become it, money, money, money. Yeah.